we are back with Rebecca and Cheryl, and I'm really curious about failure because I failed many times in my life, like most other people, and resilience is a really important quality when it comes to adaptive motivation. But you both mentioned failure as almost like an opportunity. You said you're willing to take risks. So what about risks? What kind of risks are we talking about here, and what happens when you miscalculate and things don't go right?
Well, things aren't always going to go right. And I think that's where people get stuck. If they have a plan and it doesn't go right, some people shut down and that's it. But if you know things are not going to go right all the time, there's just that's not life.
You should just recognize that.
You should just recognize it's like flying. Sometimes your flight is going to get canceled, your luggage is going to get lost. Things are going to happen. It's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So if you let that ruin your whole vacation or your experience or whatever it is, then that's too bad for you.
So you basically set an expectation that things will not be perfect, and that's the starting point. Could you give me an example? This is like the typical corporate interview question. Can you tell me a time when you failed?
I tell you lots of
and
times.
how you felt about it?
Well, for me, because I'm an actress, part of being an actor is not getting the job. I mean, 99% of the time you're not going to get the job. And I remember when I lived here.
That's the same way in academics.
The one show that was shooting was a show called Swamp Thing.
Right.
And I auditioned for it 3 times. I did not get the part. It was the only show shooting, and I called Becky and I said, maybe I'm just a bad actress and I'm never gonna get, I can't even get a role on Swamp Thing. And she said, you should get out of the business. And I said, that is not. She said, because if this is affecting you so, if it's really, it's like ruining your self-esteem and it's turning you, giving you anxiety, you're not gonna.
Ruining your self-esteem? You seem pretty driven and pretty resilient.
Well, now I do, but when I didn't get Swamp Thing,
she was at a decision making.
Right.
And
you make a decision.
And she said, you're not gonna get better projects than Swamp Thing. You are gonna audition and not get it. So, if you can't handle that, get out. And it was a good lesson for me. And I thought, you know what? I hate to say it, but she's right. This can't define me. And by the way, I auditioned for it the 4th time and got the part. I mean, that's like a small part of the.
Okay, so should I call you Becky?
Either
everybody calls you Becky, right?
Yes.
All right, Becky. So tell me, you talked about risks.
Mm-hmm.
What's taking a risk in the world of academia or in your life? However you respond to that. That's a good
question. I would say, and you probably know this feeling, I have the opportunity to do a lot of keynotes, big conferences, and and even just going through the PhD process. And it's kind of an interesting thing because you feel, you're very aware that you're expected to be an expert. So not entertaining necessarily, but an expert. And so that just like as an actress, there's going to be detractors who don't know you, who don't care, they're just going to
You both have hecklers, is that
Yes.
it?
Yes.
So you get up there and you have to believe so much in yourself, and your ability to communicate with this audience, that you have to know what you know and believe what you believe, and understand. Sure. You know what? I may have one person who doesn't agree with what I'm saying, but I believe so much in what I'm saying that I'm going to compel any of the marginal people to believe this. And so, in terms of success or failure, I always feel successful if I can deliver something that, makes people sit up and put down the notepad or put down the iPad or put down their cell phone and really lean in and listen. So it's this idea of, you know, I feel every time I do that, I feel like I'm really putting myself out there because I'm basically standing up in front of a big audience saying, "Oh, I'm the expert in this. You guys better listen up."
Yeah, it can be a precarious situation.
So you know,
But I get the impression from both of you that you certainly are goal-driven, and you certainly put yourself outside of a comfort zone sometimes as kind of the process to help you grow.